So this is the video for the zipped pouch, and you've got fabric, interfacing and a zip. So you want the fabric a bit bigger than the zip, so the opening is going to be from metal point to the metal point here. So we want it bigger. So first of all, we're going to attach the sew-on interfacing with some stitches. You can do it either on the machine or by hand. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'll just put it in a hoop, and I'm just doing some lazy daisy stitches. It can be decorative, you can just do stripes or checks, or just dots. You can do a cluster of French knots, or just seed stitches, so something really simple. So this is just a chain stitches in a circle. So just scatter some around. You don't need a lot, it doesn't have to be covered. And continue. Okay, so I've just done a few clusters of French knots. So now we're going to attach this zip. And because not everyone has a sewing machine, I'm going to show you two ways of doing it. So I'm going to do one half by hand and one half by machine. So I want a nice straight edge. Okay, so now I want to add the zip on. This is the hand sewn side. So what I've done, I've just folded it over a little bit, and then we're going to align the zip up with the fold, so it's the fabric isn't going to overlap with the zip. If I just pin this into place to show you. Just want to catch the fabric, but make sure there's no frayed ends that are going to interfere with the zip. So I'll put this pin in and then I'll show you the back. Okay, so hopefully that's going to be like that. So it doesn't interfere with the zip. So now that's in place, I'm going to hand stitch. I've just got some embroidery thread. I've put a knot in. I'm going to hide the knot inside that fold. Make everything neat. And I'm just going to chain stitch down. So you can make it decorative, you can go straight, you can go wavy. As long as it's secure, it doesn't really matter. So you can do chain stitch, running stitch, back stitch, blanket stitch, anything you can do. You can match the colours. I'm doing it contrasting so it's easier for you to see. Go all the way down and just secure it off at the end, and then I'll show you how to do the machine side afterwards. Okay, so that's the hand stitch bit done. This fabric frays a lot, so that's why it's looking a bit rough. yours should be okay because it's a nice thick tartan. Alright, so what I've done is got it inside out. I've matched the edges up and folded the other side over as well and matched the fold to the zip so it's right side spacing. Yeah, that's it. And so I have been trying to rush to get this done to avoid having the kids. That's why my hand stitching isn't very neat. But today I've ended up being at home with my son because he's a bit poorly. Although you won't think it at the minute. We have been up since 2. Alright, so all I'm going to do is sew down this side. I'm going to move the zip down because of the bulk. It won't let me go to the edge. So line it up here. That's it. Foot down, needle down, pin out, and then just go down. So you can also line the foot up along the zip. Take the pins out as you go. And because I'm coming up to the zip part, I'm going to zip it back up because it won't let me do a straight line otherwise. And just carry on down to the bottom. Yeah. All the way down. There we go. So we can just pull it out and put that off. Okay, so what's that, honey?
It's not like so way.
Yeah. So what we're going to do now is kind of position it. So what I'm going to do is have the zip part way down the pouch instead of being at the top. So I'm just going to do that.
Mama.
And pin it.
Mama. I'm sorry, you can't see me.
No, they can't see you at the minute, honey.
Yeah, you can. I'm right here.
Right, so I'm going to line that up and just quickly pin it. I'm going to sew this with the side with the machine, and I'll do the other side hand sewn. So I'm just going to put 2 in to hold it in place. I'm going to have a lot of excess to trim because this was a lot bigger than the zip. I'm going to go down here where the end of the zip is. So starting right at the top. Just going to start here. And backwards to secure it and just go straight down. Might be a bit bulky at this bit. And obviously you can draw on the fabric if you don't trust your eye line. But that's what we want. Again, I'm rushing it because I have someone who wants to help.
They are so.
But really can't. I don't need that at the minute. I'm not doing macrame. Okay, so that's the machine sewn side. So what I'm going to do is just trim the excess off like this. It'll also neaten it up as well. And to make nice neat corners, I'm going to cut this at an angle. Alright, okay, so I've pinned all of this in place. So literally I've folded it over and pinned the sides together. You can take your time to get this right and you can press it to make it easier. Again, this is really not perfect. I am rushing it. It's even wonky. This is literally a demonstration of how to. Please take your time. Like I say, I'm rushing it because I have company, but I need to get these done because the boxes have been posted. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just do a blanket stitch across the top. So well, I'm going to unzip it. Again, get some needle and thread. Make it easier and secure. I've put a nice big knot in there. So I'm going to go right in this corner, going through 2 of the folds and coming out so that the knot will stay there. I'll zip that up to keep it in place. So I'm just going to come down here, wrap it around. Okay, so that last video cut out just as I was carrying on the stitches. So I was just about to start the blanket stitch. So I've just secured it on. And then all you do is move further down, about the same distance from the top, and having the thread at the back, pull the needle through. So it just catches it like so, and it makes like an N shape. Okay, so it goes through all 4 layers if you can. So go through there.
Yeah. So I'll play with it.
Okay, so we'll pull it through. So this time I haven't caught the thread, so all I'll do is put the needle through and pull it up. So you just carry on all the way down, trying to get all the spaces the same, and that'll secure it. And when you get to the top, just make it secure. You can do a couple of threads out over the same space and thread it through the seams. And then what I would also do is open it up again, cut any loose threads out, trim the excess down if you haven't already done so. And like I say, I've done this very rushed. I've only done a bit of stitching, so it's all a bit loose inside. So as an example, it's not the best. I can do better when I take my time. But at the minute, time is a bit of an issue between work and kids. So that's how you do it. Please do it better than me. If you have any questions, just message me. Okay, thank you.